Hi, good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to Poem Praise 2, and peace and blessings be upon you and your family this afternoon. Now, today we are going to get into Sacred Woman by Queen Afua. Currently, right now, we're on chapter number 2. Okay? Now, for this chapter, which is entitled The Sacred Womb, Gateway 0. This is take number 4 that we're in right now, okay? So without further ado, let us go ahead and get into take 4. You have 15 minutes for this take. Okay, not going to hold you long, but let's certainly go ahead and get into it. And it reads as such. Closing sacred words. Divine Creator, help me to honor and treat my womb in a most sacred way. Thank you for all the blessings you have granted me on this sacred journey. To the keeper of the sacred womb. Womb wisdom is a woman's work. So say the ancients. As earth mothers from the original heavenly realms of Newt, we have the ability and responsibility to heal ourselves with natural ways, using the elements of air, fire, water, and earth. Men do not have this power, nor is it their destiny to heal our wombs. Men need only to love, respect, support, come through and give reverence to our wombs. Men can only support what women first establish through the renewal of their sacred wombs, the natural foundation of our self-discovery and recovery. When our wombs are restored through the steady, unrelenting transformation of our thoughts and our hearts and our blood, then, and only then, will the destiny of the earth rise again. Due to our present degeneration state as women, we are often impotent healers of self. Lost women are women who are disconnected from their sacred center. We must move out and harness all of our power, which has been dormant, locked away in our wombs. For we are the crossroads, of life on this planet. Whether men and women are to live or die is up to us. As women, we have the power to stop the destruction of the earth. Sacred women move out quickly and with absolute certainty and tenacity. Look at the condition of our wombs. Statistically, they tell the story. They hold the answers to whether or not we are to be. Most women have womb problems. Too many wombs are dead, asleep. Others are filled with bacteria, imploded with stress and disease. Still others are bleeding to death. We are collectively in trouble. So say the voices of our wombs. We women have scattered on our power for centuries. It's time for us to stand up. For full resurrection is our birthright. When we as women activate our full strength, then it will be as it was in the beginning. When women were whole, we were supreme, for we too were given the power to rule the earth. We, women, gatekeepers of life, are the key to creating a glorious healing upon the earth through the realignment of ancient ways of healing taught to us by the first mothers of iniquity. Sacred women, I implore you to take your life in your own hands and take hold of your daughter's hands as best you can, and seek out your sisters, your mothers, your grandmothers, your aunts. Create a womb circle. Speak womb talk and pass it on. Wombs are healing everywhere. Go heal a wounded womb and charge a healed womb with light so that it may bear a bright future. Envision a planet of healthy minds and hearts. It's all up to us, the peacemakers, the keepers of the womb. For when we as women go forth and sit on the sacred seat of Isis, the great mother within, then men, with all their warring over land, people, and resources, can do nothing but submit. Come sit with us in the sacred womb circle, sacred women, and invoke your true identity. Welcome to the sacred womb circle. The sacred womb circle was created to reawaken the knowledge within women consciousness that we have an innate natural ability to heal ourselves. It was born out of a need to reach out to women like you and me who want to take a more active and responsible role in creating and maintaining the personal wellness of our wombs. To begin the process of womb wellness, we must first establish and become rooted in the concept and philosophy of Gateway Zero, the sacred womb, and its natural, holistic approach to creating womb wellness. It is not designed to diagnose or prescribe. It is offered to women as a loving introduction to holistic education. It is not intended to serve as a substitute for medical treatment. If you are being attended to by a physician, please continue to do so as you simultaneously begin to educate yourself about the process offered here. Today, when so many women are faced within the threat of hysterectomy due to the uterine fibroids, endometriosis, and an increase in the number of cancerous wounds, the Sacred Womb Circle is an answer to African women collective prayers. It says, "Come to me for the prevention of chronic, excessive monthly bleeding. Come to me for the elimination of womb infections. Come to me to stanch the growth of tumors, cysts, or fibroids. Come to me to summon the courage to end sexual womb abuse. Come to me to mend the painful emotional scars of unhealed abortions. Come to me to end the premature loss of your monthly cycle or the stress of menopause. Come to me to embrace and rejoice in your sacred wombs." Gateway Zero empowers women by encouraging the formation of sacred womb circles in order to collectively heal ourselves through womb wellness work. It urges mothers to bond with their daughters and daughters to honor their mothers' experience and wisdom. It asks grandmothers and elder women to gather all the womenfolk of their communities to their bosoms for rebirthing by sharing ancient, wise woman. Healing traditions. These traditions allowed African women of the Americas, the Caribbeans, the motherland, and throughout the world to heed the call to heal ourselves through womb wisdom, using traditional herbs, roots, leaves, berries, mud, water, air, sun, and prayer. Gateway Zero teaches us how to establish a natural living lifestyle that will strengthen and purify the womb-niverse mind, the womb of the heart, and the throne of the womb, the sacred seat of Ast. Women who take on this sacred work are striving to create wombs that work, brilliantly wombs that don't hurt, or bleed profusely, or drop, or scream. Women who take on this sacred work will end the inner womb wars and save their sacred seats from the dread of disease so they can begin to heal naturally. We need powerful, tumor-free, energized, pain-free, cleansed, and spiritually charged wombs. We need wombs that don't lock in negative experiences and people, only to become diseased with all of these toxins are not safely released. Although this gateway does not contain all the answers to restoring the full beauty and magnificence of the womb, it does offer the first sparks of light that can ignite our sleeping spirits and take us across the bridge of womb enlightenment. Gateway Zero speaks to all women, from the young woman who has recently been initiated into her menstrual cycle, to the women whose womb have been surgically removed. To all women, we say, bless the spirit of our womb, for that spirit is eternal and never dies. Charge your spiritual womb daily throughout each cycle of your womb life with much love and peace. For if your spirit is whole, so too is the spirit of your womb. Whatever your spiritual affiliation, philosophy, educational background, or cultural expression, the sacred womb circle can work for you. It is a safe haven in which every woman may rejoice in the power of her newfound womb awareness. This is the foundation you need as you set out on the evolutionary path of the sacred woman. May this book open you to the possibilities of taking greater responsibility for the restoration and preservation of your womb. May each lesson fill you with a greater sense of wholeness. Let's begin. And here is a picture right here in the book of the sacred womb circle. You see that right there. And due to the fact it's telling us, let's begin. When I come to you again here on Poem Praise 2, because we're about done with this 15-minute take for take number 5. The section is going to be entitled Sacred Womb Circle. This is going to give a breakdown. We're going to be breaking down setting up a sacred womb circle and womb circle activities. So we're going to go more into depth regarding the womb circle and what it consists of. Okay? So until then, I certainly want for you to be well, take care, Be blessed. Be safe. And it beeth thy will. I'll talk with you soon. Here on Poem Praise 2. So, until next time, later, y'all.